Vessel safety inspection is basically making sure that you have all the required equipment by the state on board your vessel. That is your current registration paperwork, that your numbers are displayed properly on the side of your boat, that you have a current decal on your boat. Basically that makes it easier for us to identify the vessel. If something happens, like it breaks free from the dock, we're able to get back a hold of you and say, hey, we have your boat, this is where you can find it. The next thing is whether or not you've had a boating education course. Education course is a good idea because it gives you the knowledge of being out on the water, rules of the road, who has the right of way, who is the giveaway boat, as far as boats meeting each other to help avoid collisions. The next thing on there would be your capacity plate, making sure that your boat's not overloaded. Too many people on your boat can cause the boat to take on water, which can cause your boat to sink. Anchor and line, something most people use commonly for recreational purposes, for fishing and parking their boat to go swimming. It's a good piece of equipment to stop you from drifting into the rocks if your motor breaks down. The next thing on there would be your fire extinguisher. In case you have a fire, make sure you have a functioning, working fire extinguisher on board your vessel. Flag or flare, something to get somebody's attention that if you do break down and you need towed in, it helps people know that you're in trouble and that you need assistance. It makes it easier for us as a rescue crew to come out and find you to tow you in. The other thing that you need would be a sound producing device, horn or a whistle. You're in fog, you need to let somebody know that you're there. It's getting dark or dusk, hard to see, let somebody know you're coming around a corner or a bend. Or if you're just cruising along and you think, hey, this guy looks like he's coming close to me and it doesn't seem like he sees me, you can make some type of audible noise to get their attention, to let them know that you're there, so that maybe that they turn their course to avoid a collision with you. A throwable life jacket is another thing that you need. If your vessel is over 16 foot in length, basically that's if somebody falls overboard, you can toss it out to them and it can aid them in swimming until you get them back on board your vessel. One of the most important things that you want to have on board your boat is one wearable life jacket per person on board. And at night, you need to have working navigation lights. It's a pretty thorough check of making sure that all the equipment's on board, just in the circumstances that you may have some type of trouble on board your boat. It's making sure that you have all the proper equipment to deal with any problems that you may have that come up on your boat. Boats are something that we use seasonally. We put them away, we forget about the stuff that's on board, we get it back out and we take off with it. You need to make sure that equipment's there, just so that if something does happen, you have all the proper equipment on board.